Oh,
Hey,
my
boys.
gosh. Look out.
Hi, guys.
What's up, homies?
Yeah.
full house today.
Flask.
Full hoose.
Flask.
Yep.
You got a flask. And a toque
Fans
shirt.
all
Two
here.
toque shirts.
You have the
It's
t-shirt.
I was just commenting on how it's the original lineup reunion. We haven't had the five of us here for a minute.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
has been a while for
Aaron,
sure.
welcome home. Welcome back to Winnipeg for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, whirlwind tour.
Yeah. for
Yeah,
sure.
exactly.
How's everybody been?
Good.
Good.
I'm going to get out of
Keeping
the full
busy?
screen
Cory, how
space.
was your camping trip last week?
It was so epic. I went up to Pinnacles National Park where the California condors are. Didn't see any condors.
Is that a hockey team? Just kidding.
Hacky team?
Hacky
Got,
California Condors.
Went through some caves there. That was pretty fun. And then kept going to the coast, to Big Sur and Carmel and Monterey area. And just had a blast.
I bet.
Nice.
That sounds
Yeah.
awesome.
We had a
So
campsite and we
beautiful.
were visited by some owls in the middle of
Wow.
the night. And I took out my camera and got some cool shots. I had to put the ISO up to like 20,000 something
Wow.
in the dark.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was there any road closures, or was everything open now?
Everything was completely open. Yeah. I didn't even know about the fires that are actually going on in California now.
Yeah, but there was that huge slide where half the highway.
Yeah, they patched that right up. We drove over it.
Did you?
Every time we saw some vehicles that were fixing the road, we said, "Oh, this is probably the spot. This is probably where the road caved in." Because it literally like dropped right into the ocean, right?
Oh, wow.
So far, it was like a huge chunk. There's that point you drive around, and that whole thing just gave away.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And it's really
Yeah.
the only road in and out of that region. So it stops things when there's problems with the road.
Yeah, and you guys are ready to venture up north coming this week too, where most of Canada has been experiencing some crazy fires too. So hopefully they'll
Yeah.
have all died down a little bit. We
Now,
finally
is
got
that-
some rain here in Manitoba, but
Is it like all throughout Canada? I thought it was mostly in British Columbia.
no, well, I say all, but I mean there's BC, Ontario, Manitoba had some, but I mean some worse than others. But yeah, it's been pretty crazy because it's been so dry, such a dry, hot summer. So I mean,
Mother Earth has just had enough of us, frankly. She's trying
Yep.
to chase us all out.
pretty
Get rid of
much,
the
yeah,
heat.
exactly,
Get rid of the heat.
exactly.
My
Yeah.
my friend was just in the Okanagan like a couple days ago, and he said it was just it's just crazy. Like when we had the fires here, like you couldn't
Yeah.
see across the road, kind of thing.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw any of the pictures, Brent. Like Winnipeg a couple of weeks ago, it was so thick that it was like you couldn't see across the street. Exactly, it was crazy. But some of that's
What's that
dissipated by
doing?
now.
What's
so-
that doing by way of like traffic accidents and stuff? That can't be good.
Well, Winnipeg drivers are the worst anyway, so it's not going to really get any bad. It doesn't matter.
Do you
So-
guys asking for different areas? But here in Vegas, it's as if people don't have turn signals on their vehicles, and I don't know what happened that they're selling vehicles in Las Vegas that don't have turn signals, but the indicator
Yeah.
rarely gets used, and it's always quite shocking. I'm always like, look at this guy, and I'm always kind of you're hyper defensive driving because I don't know where anybody's going. It's going to show.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's
It's like that here too, though. LA, it's
Is
like
it?
no one uses the signal lights hardly.
it's an indicator.
Well,
It
Winnipeg a
indicates which
couple of
way you're
years
going.
ago. Yeah, you'd think, but nobody here knows the difference between a stop sign and a yield. That's the difference. I mean, so and then they implemented all these
Right.
roundabouts, like over in England and stuff. So, and you just they
Mhm.
just kind of go wherever. So I mean,
So are
it's
they
been crazy.
are they yielding at stop signs or stopping at yield signs? What's the
Well, this is but no, that's the thing. Like when you're trying to get onto a highway, they stop. So I mean, in major cities, I'm sure like LA and I know in Toronto, like if you did that, you just get rear-ended and it would be over.
yeah,
But
word.
here it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
just sit there. So yeah, but
Yep.
Roll
Exactly,
the dice
yeah.
on the
There you go.
blinkers. There you go. It's
There
a
you go.
gambling thing. Yeah, they're gaming even when it comes to traffic.
yeah, no, it's supposed
Why
to be
is
like
Andy
the zipper
Treadwell
thing, right?
calling
The
out on my
zipper.
driving? What's he saying?
Calling
here?
you out
What's
on your
Treadwell
driving.
saying?
Has he been in your car before? I've been in the car with Fitz.
Yeah.
Can verify.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there you go. Fitz, he broke
I'm a
off
pretty
his
good driver.
indicator. He doesn't even use it. Doesn't need it. It's gaff taped down. No, you're a great driver. I like Fitz.
That's funny.
Here,
On a more important note, you guys have something coming up this weekend, though. Let's
Yeah.
talk about that.
Let's talk
We
about
do?
it.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to talk about the 13th? People are like, it's been advertising, so
It's already online, so it's no secret.
yeah. I wasn't sure if it was like a corporate thing or if it was like a quiet thing or what the hell was going on. But
It is. It's just a fun little thing to
warm
warm
up,
up.
a warm up thing. Really.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it open to
Yeah.
everybody, or is it like by invitation?
Yeah,
only?
that's what I wanted to know. Yeah.
They advertise
I
the
think
cover, so I'm assuming that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
Really?
So basically, we needed somewhere to rehearse, and you guys did this last time without me because I was gigging.
Oh, that's
and
right.
you-
That's
you did it
right.
with
We did
Zach
with you.
Throne, and apparently it was a good time, right?
It was fun. Yeah.
This-
Oh yeah.
This scar on my head is from Zach Throne this weekend playing with him in Corey Taylor's band.
Which
Oh
we
my
had to
God.
hear about.
Zach Thrailer always when you play with Zach Throne, it is it's heads up hockey. You're just,
What the fuck happened, TK? I didn't hear about this. What
well,
happened?
it's just it's a classic Zach Kang.
Headstock.
I've done we've done it to people all the time. But yeah, no, I got the call to do this within 24 hours. I was on stage at the House of Blues here in Vegas playing with Corey Taylor's band, which was nuts. It was
Which is hilarious though, because I think last week on the show you were saying, "Oh yeah, I talked to him. I think he can probably try to get me into the show." And the next thing I do, I turn on and you're on the stage. It's like, oh, I think he got him in. You know, it's like, yeah.
That was the funniest thing is people kept texting me, "Hey, are you at Cory tonight? We're gonna be at Cory tonight. I hope to see you at Cory tonight." I go, yeah, you'll see me. I didn't respond. I was just like, I was literally sitting in this room going through Toque tunes, going like, okay, yeah. And all of a sudden I got this text from Zach saying, "Hey, dude, crazy story. Bass player has COVID." And I was like, well, if you have somebody that can do it, that would probably be preferable because, I'm up to my ears in what I'm doing. But if you're stuck, you're stuck. And then he called back and I'm stuck. And I'm like, okay. So I just I went from like Toque tunes right into like Corey Taylor's set list. And I'm like, here we go. And it was a challenge because on top of that, the drummer was staying with the bass player. So although he tested negative, they were like, well, we can't have him come to the show after being exposed like that. So then they brought in this guy named Zach St. John from Los Angeles who played in a bunch of crazy stuff like Stevie Wonder and a bunch of weird pop things. Anyway, he came out and it was me and him, and it was like sound check / rehearsal. Well, and I was saying how just a couple of years ago we were at the Ryman Theater in Nashville with Shane Gallus in place of Brent Fitz with Slash and the guys. And it was exactly the same kind of thing. Like, okay, well, let's run through as much as we can. And then we basically ran through everything we could, went back into the dressing room and ran through it all again, and then went on stage and played. And then I went to Colorado with the guys for one show, and I think they're kind of piecing it back together now. It was great. Corey Taylor's an amazing guy, and it was actually really eye-opening. Not even eye-opening, but really like his audience is just 100% committed to those songs, singing every word. And it's Slipknot, it's Stone Sour. These are massive, multi-platinum, Grammy award-winning things. It's great. But yeah,
But
so
I like
then
the new
was
record too. I
the
think
new record's great.
Like,
It is
like
awesome,
stuff
yeah.
off it. I'm
produced
assuming.
by former Toque Talk guest Jay Rustin,
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Canadian.
yes, Canadian.
We're
Canadian.
dropping names again, yeah.
I was watching it, Todd, on YouTube, and you guys were killing it, man. Like the
thanks.
first night, it was great. I was like, yeah, go Todd. And, I love Slipknot and I love all that stuff. I'm a big fan. So
yeah, me too.
and it's not easy stuff to play, to learn.
No, it's no joke. I'm
It's
glad
no joke.
they had Wait and Bleed on the list, and I went down, like drop like beat, like everything's like super crazy, and I was like, okay, let's do this. But when we got to the thing, it was kind of like let's not bite off more than we can chew. So they dropped that one. But so like they were the only scars from Slipknot, but otherwise it's kind of more of a straight up rock show. And a lot of the new album, he's not unlike Slash, where he's like, this is what this is, and we're going to play a lot of this. So I'm like, great.
But that's cool. I think that's great
Yeah,
that you guys did a lot of the new
You
stuff.
killed it though, man. You killed
Thanks.
it.
I don't know what made me divert other than the scar that Zach Throne gave me, the Harry Potter scar there. I don't know why.
Memories. Yeah.
Memories, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. But so Calgary on the 13th at, I forget the name of the restaurant. It's in here somewhere. It's kind of a pub, really. Does anybody remember the name of it?
It's a very nice Italian restaurant. Yeah, Publico.
Restaurant, yeah.
Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, Publico. Publico. It's is it off 17th? Maybe, I'm not sure. You'll
It's
know.
in the Marta.
So
Yeah,
It might already be close to like full. So if someone is in Calgary and they can get a hold of that, it's
you
kind
might
of
want
like
to call
Yeah, I don't even. All I can say is it's if you live in Calgary and you know where that restaurant is, you might have to go down there and find out about tickets. So I think it's almost.
We're gonna have to get some sort of COVID tent because there's no place, there's nowhere to go.
We're playing in hazmat suits, so that works out well.
You'll be back in the kitchen,
Just so everybody knows, please, no hugs. We still need to fist bump and get through the weekend, and
I know
that's what it is.
Nobody get COVID.
And we need to get back home because we got
here's
the COVID test to get back home.
Here's the fascinating thing because Brent sent around that story. I don't know if you guys all looked at it, but REO Speedwagon, Tesla, a whole bunch of groups, Skinnerd, all had to cancel shows because somebody got COVID.
Yeah.
And Shinedown.
And you can only be in so many places to fill in. So
yeah, well, I don't really play drums, so Dustin from 6 a.m. is playing in Shinedown right now for that, and there's only so many things. I mean, Fitz was getting calls. Oh, did Fall Out Boy cancel too?
Yeah.
What a mess.
Couple shows.
I know. Talking to Slash and those guys, they're like trying to be as cool as they can because they're out there right now with Mammoth WVH and all that, and it's kind of like, well, all you can do is follow guidelines because as soon as somebody gets it, it seems to go around so fast that it'll, like a wildfire, take down the whole damn tour.
Well, you're back in Canada. You're just gonna have to resort to the Eskimo kisses. Remember, just like the rubbing of noses and
Yeah, that doesn't sound very okay. Is that what we do? Yeah. They replaced handshakes with Eskimo kisses. Yeah.
Butterfly kisses. I remember those.
Butterfly kisses. Yeah. Eskimo is really not a cool term anymore, from what I understand.
Yeah, right.
I guess that's true. They changed the name of the football team and everything. Yeah. So.
Are you serious?
What's the team called now?
Elks.
Somebody on here.
Elks.
Elks. Is it Elks?
Really?
Edmonton football team.
Yeah, they changed the name. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, at least they keep the two E's, in that original logo, but they have an antler thing on the new helmets, and I wouldn't say I love it because they could have kept the same old logo and just called them the Elks. So yeah.
Well, I guess the E kind of works as a thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Right on. And elk is something that's very
Super
in
Canadian.
the region. Yep.
It's actually probably more Edmonton. I never really got the whole Edmonton Eskimo thing anyways. I mean, it's not far enough north nearly to,
Well, it is pretty.
I didn't really. Well, I mean, cold, but not that cold. So, I mean, yeah.
And people do live in igloos in Edmonton.
I've actually told Americans that, and they believe me.
Of course.
Like, really?
That's
you grew up in an igloo? Like, for real? I'm like, yeah. It was like a little ice house we had to build and put everything in there.
Well, that's hilarious.
Yeah, long cold winters. And then other than that, and then of course that show, and then the next night is
in Edmonton at the Edmonton Rock Fest, YEU Rock Fest, with Tom Cochrane and Glass Tiger. Tom Cochrane's Red Rider
And Prism.
Yes.
and Glass Tiger.
And Prism.
Yep. And Prism. That's right. I'm sorry.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be really hot, apparently, right?
Yeah.
And Cindy LaFave said it's a charity thing too. The gig is actually for instruments for kids in schools, open to the public. Cool. That gig. So that's great. That's wonderful.
Andrew, Ozzy's getting asked about if we ride kangaroos. Yeah, I'm sure that you guys get that all the time.
I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I just learned this weekend that Ozzy Osbourne's full name is Australian Osborne.
Jeez.
I never thought that Australians rode kangaroos. I thought they used to get stuffed in the pocket and get rides on the kangaroo. That's what I learned all of my world,
like from cartoons,
from Family Guy. Yeah, exactly. Like I think Peter Griffin was in all my Australian knowledge comes from Family Guy.
Makes sense. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Understandably.
So we got people watching from all over the world. Why is everybody here today? I wonder. We got more people than usual.
Oh, right.
Is that still happening?
Mm-hmm. Probably because of the Shane Gallus sex tape we're about to unload on people.
Worldwide premiere, yeah.
Yeah, worldwide premiere, yeah.
Guys.
With Pamela Anderson's cousin Sally.
It's only 37 seconds long, but I mean, you guys will get it.
Diane. Ooh,
there's a Flames logo.
Eric Sweden. Hi, Eric.
Hi, Eric.
Eric's an amazing photographer.
Yeah, we love Eric.
Sweden says hi.
Yeah.
Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Any Japan here today?
Ted Vickery. Hello from
early.
Estevan. That's where I was born.
Yeah, it's pretty early. Estevan.
Estevan, Saskatchewan, the birthplace of old T-Dam. Hang on a second. I'll be right back.
Are you gonna go get your birth certificate?
Tina Marshall.
We believe you.
Yeah.
Tina Marshall in the house. New Zealand.
Oh,
So
New Zealand.
kangaroos in New
Netherlands.
Zealand.
Dude, look at this.
Megan Ketchison.
Toronto.
Yep.
Toronto,
Hi, Don. Hi, Don.
Big day.
Netherlands. Oh,
Sudbury.
oh, hey.
Anybody know where
Netherlands?
this is? Oh, you did that already.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Sweet. New Brunswick. Man, this is awesome.
Wow.
Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Yeah.
Beaumont, Alberta.
White Rock.
Harry Ogawa from Japan. Hi, Harry. We know Harry really
Buenos
well.
Aires.
Burnaby,
There you
Georgetown. Yeah.
And I see
Heather.
Then.
Heather from Ottawa and Cornwall-ish area.
And I see Blair. And I see you too on the Romper Room.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly. We see you too. Hey, from the Hammer. There you go. Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
kids.
yeah.
Halen.
That'd be Hamilton for anybody who lives outside of Hamilton and doesn't refer to it as the Hammer.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
Still here.
There you go. I mean, like, you know, who would have thought, was this 67 episodes ago, start this little thing, and now you got people tuning in from all over the world.
It's
There you
insane.
go.
I know.
It's a place
love
to
it.
spread love.
7? Thought it was
Beaumont,
like,
Alberta.
yeah, right?
Oh wow, we got a California. Vito. Hey Vito.
No
Orange
way.
County.
Orange County.
Hi, Vito.
Florida.
We know Vito
even.
really well.
I hate it when you call it the OC.
The
Oh.
OC.
Here's this guy. Yeah.
Hey. T-Bay in the house. Dave Rock.
He was
the
on
daughter from
he was on last week live, but he's watching.
And-
So
He was
And Lynn.
producing
Yep.
last week.
Darren's wife.
Hey.
love
This
your
is
shirt,
Darren.
Cory.
Ooh.
Oh, you. Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Mhm.
You, Dave.
Uh-huh.
Thanks, Lynn. All right.
There you go.
let's,
Okay. Well, we can do
happening?
this all for an
I-
hour. We can just keep talking about. Yeah, this is like
Exactly.
romper room. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need the little mirror. Yeah.
So I
I have to
see
look
somebody
out
in the
of it.
guest room from Australia right now.
Hey, Gene. How are you?
What time
Okay,
is it
so-
in Australia right now?
Australia?
It's like tomorrow. It's like tomorrow already.
It's
isn't
always
it?
tomorrow in Australia.
Yeah.
15, 16 hours ahead. Something.
Is that something you want to address there, Cory?
I'm not sure. I mean, I know who it is.
Let's throw 'em
I'm
on.
just gonna follow. I'm gonna follow your lead here.
Did you send out a link, Brent?
I did.
Oh,
He's supposed to be on. He says he's on hold.
okay.
He's going to be
Then you go
It's
ahead.
going to be on. It's public abuse time. Here we go.
Bring him in. There we go.
Oh no!
Oh my God, Andrew Treadwell, all the way from
Brisbane,
Brisbane, Australia. Oh my God, what time is it on? Is it in Brisbane, Australia?
7:20 in the morning.
Oh my God,
Not too bad.
are you meant to be up this early, or is this like you forced yourself to get up?
No, this is going to work in 10 minutes early.
Oh
God. Well, we better play the video then.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we should play it now so we can watch the damn thing.
I'll just watch it when I get there.
There you go. Well, it will be on YouTube when are we uploading it to YouTube, gentlemen?
It's
Within
going
the
live
hour?
at 3:30, so an hour and
10,
Well,
9 minutes from
3:30
now.
10 minutes from
3:30 Pacific time.
Pacific time,
Because
exactly.
again, we just went around the world here. So yeah, this 3:30.
Well,
Right.
it looked a tad bit chilly in Brisbane, 53 degrees, I guess, in Celsius.
Whoa.
That would be
Yeah, and I'm looking at my pool, really disappointed.
Well, yeah, I imagine. Yeah.
12 degrees Celsius.
Yep.
Well, and people have to remember, in North America, we're summer months. You're in winter months. It's the exact opposite, right?
End of winter, and it's actually going to be the coldest week this week, and then we'll start getting hot really quick.
Is that right? Wow.
Nice.
That's not too bad.
Nice.
It's
Yeah.
such a strange thing.
All right,
yeah.
well,
Mine
I just
are-
wanted to say hi, Andrew.
Well,
Hi, Fitz.
How long
Do you
have you
ever
known?
make fun of my?
He's not much of a
Do you
morning.
ever make
person,
fun of
guys.
my driving again in Vegas? I'm
How
just
long
kidding.
have you known Fitz, Andrew?
Over 20
gosh.
years.
Wow. Now,
Yeah.
that was a
About 10
what was
bands
yeah,
ago.
what band was that he came down there with?
The first band he came down here with was Alice Cooper.
Ah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I didn't meet you until 10 years after Union, I think.
I was going to say,
so
did
Alice
Union not
Cooper,
ever do
yeah.
any Australian dates?
No,
No.
we did lots of Europe, South America, but never got to Australia. Well, as you know, it's not easy to get to Australia. That's a long flight, and you kind of want to do about 5 shows once you're down there to make
And
it. You know.
and as you guys all know, you can't drive between the cities here.
You got to
No.
ride kangaroos.
You got to ride kangaroos.
There are kangaroos, yeah.
So from
Do you know
Perth to Sydney-
Cory's buddy that still lives down there from Shania's band?
Oh, Randall. Yeah.
Randall, yeah.
Is he still playing in Rose Tattoo?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I love that band. Yeah.
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 He was in Rose Tattoo.
No, Rose Tattoo's just Angry and a bunch of Tommy Thayers.
That should be the name of the band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And let's give a shout out to one of my favorite TV shows, Wentworth. That's an Australian show. Fantastic
It
program.
is.
If anybody hasn't seen it, yeah.
Isn't
Go
Green
check it
Acres as
out.
well? No
Which
Green
one?
Acres?
Yeah, no. I think Rose Tattoo are about to gig in the States early next year.
Really? Wow. There you
Yeah,
go.
they have
Oh,
Jimmy Barnes' son on drums.
no way. Wow. How do you like that?
That's
Jimmy
pretty cool,
Barnes,
huh?
anybody? Jimmy Barnes? Jeff Neal, one of our former guests
Oh,
from
yeah.
Streetheart, played in Jimmy Barnes for several years. Yeah.
And
Yep.
Tommy Thayer played on Jimmy Barnes' albums.
That's right.
Oh.
There you go. Full circle.
See, we could do a whole other thing. I think we talked about this, dude. Like the what do they call it? Shit, now it just escaped me. The
6
7
degrees
degrees of Toque or something. You know, like we could do like Kevin Bacon. Yeah.
all
Everything
comes
comes back
together.
to Toque. Yeah.
It all comes back
Yep.
to Toque.
I bet you
Amazing.
that'd be a lot
Alright.
easier than Kevin Bacon too. Yeah.
That's true. I think so. I think we actually reach a further degree. So maybe 3 degrees of Toque more than like
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon.
That could be
So,
a new
Todd, how
contest.
did the
Yeah.
scar actually happen? Fitz asked earlier.
It was a guitar tuning peg, one of these kind of like, kang. I was just standing there like doing my thing and king. I'm like, what the hell? Zach is a force to be reckoned with. I keep thinking of a time we knocked each other out of tune, like just kind of like both kind of crossing the stage and like not looking. It happens. It happens when you're, a lot of traffic up there moving at pretty ridiculous speeds.
I don't know
Like I
exactly
said
what
to you.
that means, but
Loretta has 7 degrees of Cory.
How
Or 7
so?
degrees to Cory. It might be less.
Related?
Are
I
you-
don't know.
Are you related to Cory Churko? Because that would be 1 degree.
It's
Yeah.
because I said in one of the videos that I wanted to be called Loretta, based on a Monty Python skit, wasn't it? I want to be called
Right.
Loretta.
That's
I want
1
to have
degree.
babies.
I could see that.
In
So
fact,
Andrew,
my Google Home calls me Loretta.
is that right? Wow,
It does.
that's a commitment. Mine calls
oh
me.
yeah,
asshole.
that's right. We had a birthday the other day too. Well, you should mention that. Shane, happy belated
Shane.
birthday.
Happy birthday,
Yeah.
Shane.
Happy birthday.
That's right. That's
Happy
right.
birthday.
I
Are
got
you
you a
happy
chat.
donation,
Celebrate all
Shane?
weekend.
Where are the fucking presents? I didn't get any yet.
We'll see you this weekend.
I got you a chat
Mail
with
slow,
Andrew
mail
Treadwell.
slow.
I got you a
Yeah.
chat with Andrew Treadwell right there. You can have a conversation. Oh, through marriage.
Through
oh, right,
marriage.
that's your
Ah.
wife. I'm just kidding. Okay, who's
I wonder who
who's
you're
she married
related to
now?
now. You don't know you're married. You're
Now,
related
who's
to.
Loretta married to?
Maybe
now?
it's one of my past wives. She was one of my
Ah, there you go. You've only been married once. Andrew, what's the how are things down there as far as COVID and masks and all that go? Are your stipulations masks and the whole thing still?
Yeah, Brisbane's back to masks. We were locked down last week.
Okay.
Sydney's really, really bad. So, I think everyone's like in their 4th or 5th week lockdown in Sydney.
Right.
Melbourne is doing a lot better.
Wow.
They now class their lockdowns as versions. So their last lockdown was lockdown version 6.0.
Oh, that many. Wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So
I was
Melbourne-
under the assumption that Australia was doing quite well at the beginning. Was that
They were.
No, we did great, and then we did really bad.
Oh, really? Wow. It's
Yeah.
New Zealand. New Zealand has nothing. Like they're like perfectly fine down there, from what I
Or
understand.
did.
That they were clever. They just literally shut
Shut it
down
down.
to everyone and said no.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's how you do it. I
Yeah,
guess.
no,
And
And
it
all
is-
this
so,
affects. This now affects the Kiss tour, not happening coming up. What, November, and Guns N' Roses, both those bands. I think is that correct? They're not. Yeah. They're not able to come down there.
Not public yet, but I'm sure we're weeks away from an official announcement.
I haven't heard anything. I just assumed that there was.
Well, you heard it here first, folks.
There's been some reports in papers and things like that. Okay. So, yeah, the promoters pretty much said Kiss is gone till March next year.
Holy.
Well, hey, we got more masks here in Vegas too, so it's just everywhere. It's just the Wild West. What are you gonna do?
It's back, yeah.
Well, Canada just opened up the border to the U.S. yesterday.
Yeah, the border to the U.S. is open. Just in time for us.
Yeah, we're actually it's perfect time for us to go up north.
And I'm sure they were worse, but they said that there were 8-hour lineups at the border yesterday. People trying to cross over.
Holy.
Yeah.
Wait, coming to Canada? You're saying coming to Canada?
Yeah, because U.S. doesn't open
Americans
Canada,
are
I think, until the 21st. But we opened the border to Americans to come up to Canada yesterday. And from what I understand, some of the borders were like 8 hours wait time. Like, it was crazy.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
wow.
I mean, I don't think that is going to be the same for you guys flying in, but, if the crossing by land, it was crazy. Yeah.
I could see I'm betting the actual customs at the border could be kind of a gong show. We'll see what happens.
I guess it depends too. Like,
not at Emerson though. So,
well, that leads to Winnipeg. Nobody wants to come here, but
no, but it's a major border. That's like a super busy border usually. Yeah.
Yeah, but the ones like Fort Francis, all of the U.S. guys that are coming up to try to get the fishing and the hunting in before season ends, they were just backed up crazy. So,
yeah.
Right, dude,
if you want to cross over,
go to work, Andrew.
Gotta go to work. So thanks
for coming. Andrew, go to work.
Thanks, bud.
Great
to miss you, Kangaroo.
Thanks for roasting Brent.
Yes.
Another day, another dollar.
Have a good one, mate.
All right,
bye. Take it easy.
Cheers.
Have a good day.
Good day. All right, let's bring in somebody else.
Okay.
We've got Emiko Koreda from Japan. She just chimed in. Thank you for the happy birthday love.
Oh, yeah.
Dave, turn your camera on.
Wait.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I thought I was on. Hang on. Can you hear me? Oh, wait. Hello?
Aren't you a camera guy?
I was gonna say, this guy directed our video.
You come to the point of the show that we've all been waiting for. And
ladies and gentlemen, lips.
From Anvil. Here, I'll remove you again. You come back when you're ready, okay?
Yeah.
Get your act together.
Been sent to his room.
Who else is? Anyone else coming in? Any other?
No, that's it for now.
Okay. All right.
Let's talk about the video and the single.
Yes, let's talk about that.
Since 9 p.m. yesterday. So has everybody heard it?
You're right. It went up on Spotify. Well, on the iTunes. No, I haven't heard it yet. I sang it blindly some time ago and then walked away.
Yeah, and that's the thing with what a world you live in, right? With like I said, like Andrew would have heard that a day before anybody over here in North America, right?
There you go.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes, it's very exciting. We're very excited to have a new song, and to be honest, it will be played live over the weekend when we get to.
That was going to be my next question. Yeah.
So
we'll have one rehearsal, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, we'll need a rehearsal. Yeah. Well, that's what Calgary's for.
Don says, yes, it's amazing. Thank you, Don.
Thank you, Don.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Hell yeah, so good.
Yeah, so
song's great.
Thank you,
so we're going to play the video too, but what's funny is when we made the video, guys, we actually hadn't played the song together. Right?
No.
That's true, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was written in COVID form of like everybody somewhere else and recorded at different studios, and so literally the debut will be in Alberta this weekend, playing it together.
Yeah,
nice.
That'll be so cool.
Hope it's good.
Can't wait to hear it live. Yeah. Well, I'm sure that it'll only take a minute before somebody has some YouTube footage up. So yeah,
I'm sure probably before we
better not screw it up.
Lisa Guliak loves it. Lisa says it's friggin' great.
All right,
Dave.
There he is.
Hey,
Dave,
everybody. Hey, man. Sorry, I'm not good with this stuff. There we go.
I like the full like Unabomber Shack fashion you've got going on.
I think you need to turn up your ISO a little bit.
I don't know.
It's a good exposure too.
That looks like fear and loathing. Fear and loathing.
Or the dude.
Have the best lighting, but clearly.
Oh, he did freeze again.
Yeah.
In your video.
It's because I'm telling you, man, you got to stop those porn torrents before you come on.
Yeah, I know.
Porn Torrents is a great name for a band, by the way.
It is a good name.
I'm frozen on my end here. I'm not.
We can hear you though, so you sound good. You sound like $1 million.
You froze so bad you kicked Shane off.
Yeah.
So Dave did the editing for the video, and we kind of did a guerrilla style version of the video here. We set up all the cameras, and then we got one of Shane's friends to come and actually shoot the stuff that we had to be in together. And his name was Raz.
Yeah, it was.
And we tried to get Raz on today, but he's too busy doing camera stuff elsewhere.
Shout out to him, man. He did a fantastic job, just like getting in close and the gimbal work, and I mean, all you guys really pull it together. And I mean, you gave me so much great content to work with. It was.
Thank you, Dave.
We had you on FaceTime telling us how to set up lights and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, no, it was
a really good learning experience.
At the end of the day, for sure. I mean, it's. But again, there was no, really, really good stuff. Using the shutter speeds and frame rates and just kind of change things up. Really injected a lot of dynamic, and of course, performance and taking you guys outside.
Yeah, it was fun to film outside.
If the video thing doesn't work out for you, Dave, you can always go into ventriloquism, because this is fantastic. I can barely even see your mouth.
I don't know why I'm frozen here. Like I don't get it. I'm not good with this technology thing on my end here, but I don't know.
He only does it for a living.
That's shocking to me. You say that.
It doesn't matter. It just has it's a perfect still of you, though. Just a nice big smile, friendly.
Yeah, you look
pretty good if still, for sure.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's like one of the photos you put up when you get a phone call interview, right? It's like, live on the call today is Dave.
A much worse shot, but this is pretty good, actually. I'm happy with it. I can, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But we should, I guess, it's coming up. I guess everybody's tuning in, and people from all over the world.
Let's.
One of you guys should.
Check
out the
artwork. Darren did the artwork.
Darren did this artwork. As you can see, the big question is, where is the sign in Canada that it has those particular town names on it? I don't think it
doesn't. It doesn't actually. This was the original concept was not those names, and of course, it was more of a. Well, I mean, we'll just leave it at that. But this photo, well, it was more just of a, more of a theme, I guess. But this photo was actually taken at the center of Canada, which is just a couple of kilometers outside of Winnipeg. I just thought it was kind of a cool. And if you ever drive, of course, Highway 1, you'll see it. There's the big thing. And this was in the other side of the road, or the other side of the highway. So this is actually taken at the exact center of Canada.
Cool.
So that's amazing.
We tried to get the directions, and of course somebody's like, oh, depends where I'm standing. But, of course, one way.
It's near Lorette, right? Just past Lorette.
See, Lorette.
That's cool.
Lorette.
Well,
Manitoba.
It's close, but yeah, if you head out south on number 1, you'll see it. I mean, you'll always see it. It's this big thing, and there's always a whole bunch of tourists there taking pictures. So the concept was there.
Basically, Winnipeg's east and everything else would be west. Is basically what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I guess so. We tried to line it up, and of course, it's not going to be 100% accurate. So don't go by these signs if you want to visit that. But essentially, the roads will only take you in two directions here. So eventually you'll get out west, and then eventually you'll go to Winnipeg. So, but yeah, that was it. Just kind of was a last minute thing, and you guys suggested, hey, that'd be cool if we just kind of pointed to where everybody was from, and as it turns out, there it is. So up to you.
That's so cool.
That's amazing. Yeah,
worked out great. Thank you for lending your efforts, Darren.
It's a team effort, Team effort.
Well, it's always fun too, because we always try to do something, of course, Canadian, and of course something that's not just generic. So we throw back to the Canadian, your Canadian roots. So
Dave seems happy about it.
I'm happy.
Watch this. He's happy about it. Dave, we busted your camera.
Oh, look,
He's okay with it. He's cool.
I don't know.
He's fine.
I'm just gonna stop pushing buttons.
Yeah, it's fine. You're good. You're good.
Yeah. You share internet with somebody else in your building, right? That's why.
Oh my God, the guys in the North Forge above us bandwidth, and that's probably. But typically, like my other internet's fine, but I'm on the laptop here, so I don't know. But
He's hacking the neighbor's Wi-Fi.
it's probably all the port Cory said.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe you're on the Starbucks network from 2 blocks away.
Yeah, exactly. It comes and goes. It comes and goes.
Comes and goes.
Yeah.
Let's watch the video, shall we?
Yeah, damn it.
Yeah, let's watch the video. Enough talking. All right, everybody, strap in.
Okay.
From the deserts of California.
All right. You guys ready?
Always.
Cue it up.
Ready?
Okay, here it comes.
Ready to rock and roll.
Shane Gallus on the drums.
Honestly, I tell you what the plan is if it really mattered to me. If it's meant to be, so many ways to do this, endless possibilities. Whether we do this together or do it alone, I think we're better together than out on our own. I'll leave it up to you. Any way you want it, anyway, I'll leave it up to you. Any way you want it, I'll leave it up to you. Black as white, in and out of focus, 20/20 in our sights. Do or die, even through the darkness, the sun is always gonna rise. Whether we call it forever or call it a day, I'm gonna trust you however to do it your way. I leave it up to you. Any way you want it, anyway, I leave it up to you. Every time you want it, every time I leave it up to you. Any way you want it, I leave it up to you. So anyway, I leave it I'll leave it up to you. Any way you want it, anyway, I'll leave it up to you. Every time you want it, every time I'll leave it up to you. See it through, to find another way out. No, I'm gonna leave it up to you. Any way you want it, I'll leave it up to you.
Booyah.
Yeah.
Dave
Hi, guys.
Dave's really happy about it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Directing,
That's fun.
I put it all together, but still, just really, really knocked it out of the park. And Steen, do you like the fact that we use that shot that took us like 5 hours to film?
I recognize that. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, for all the time it took, why not use it over and over
That's
again,
what I
right?
said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said it took you guys so long to do that, and it's such an epic thing that we should use it again at the end of this video.
Well, and I'm still coughing up dust from that too. So I mean, it's like...
Tell us how you did that at the end.
At the end,
The logo thing.
Initially filmed it at the pumping station where we did the Never Enough For You video, and then it just wasn't happening. We tried different techniques, compressed air, and it just wasn't dispersing. So we're like, okay, you know what? Let's just go to King's Head, call it a night, and over. And actually brought we did a creator, sort of this garage, and found this cool section of concrete with that nice crack, and then Darren brought an air compressor which could really hit it hard and disperse it. Filmed it at 120, and and that was that, and just lit it up and did, I don't know, 4 or 5 times here, and then just got that right one, and
So who cut the logo? Like that's a metal sort of.
cut. Darren had that. You had that.
Yeah, I had it made with a laser. I remember Todd was wearing it as his wrap chain out in Kenora that year. Remember that?
My Flava Flav chain, yeah.
Yeah,
That's the same one. It just sort of makes the rounds. Like,
well, no, we cut a bunch of them because then we also used some at the merch booth, and they were black, and then we had some silver ones, and
I'm holding it right here, because you guys can't see me, so.
Yeah, he's holding it in his hand right there. Yeah, and I've got a bunch of them behind that curtain there. So yeah.
Steve, can you see me right? Can you see me right now, Darren?
I can see you just sitting there the same way everybody else can. Yeah, so it's
With a big smile on your face.
We can't actually see you.
Weird.
yeah.
I just see
Did the camera? But I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's
So then you covered it in dust and you blew it off with an air compressor.
With an air compressor, yeah.
In slow motion.
In slow mo, so it still happens pretty quick because I mean it's it's a fast. It's like,
of course, yeah.
So epic.
And then slowing it down to like 23.976 or 24 frames per second, and it's worked out good. And then I took that and made sepia to kind of match the desert scene, sand, and kind of, but great idea with that, Cory, for sure. The drone shot would have been cool too had Shane not hit. But everything happens for a reason, I suppose.
Here's some nice comments. Eric Hillquist, great song, cool video. Just love the mix between the color and the black and white. Did we did we decide on that early? I forget like how that.
We did. I think we I had that idea of using the black scrim and just I don't know, it'd be just good cutaways, like have edgy black and white stuff with really crushed blacks and very contrasty, and then with the desert stuff it's a lot warmer and with the natural light of just that location, and it worked really well. But yeah, that was something that we kind of committed to before, right, Cory? Like before shooting. So it's
Ken Houston says, "Love it. It's like Cory went on a hike and ran into a band and joined them for their."
Not that far off.
All that desert stuff was because of me hiking and knowing where the good spots are.
Right. Cory and Shane were location scouting and sending me pictures and doing air guitar. What do you think of this spot? And kind of like this all looks great, man.
I think my favorite scene is Todd walking on Canaan there. It just looks so dramatic.
Yeah, and that was with Fitz. You were driving like Cory, you were gimbaling out of Fitz's
my
car,
right? With Cory propped in the back with the back door open on the side.
Wow.
Driving
I was
slow,
holding the door, driving, and like walking.
Whatever works.
Yeah, I thought it. I was gonna walk backwards and film Todd walking, and then I thought, well, first of all, I might trip because there's lots of rocks on the ground.
You see the road, you don't see the background like the mountains, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So then we're like, well, why don't we just drive? And I just stand in the doorway of the car and
keep in mind this is all like just mere miles away from Spawn Ranch, where the Manson family had hung out back in '69.
Yeah, like,
oh wow, really?
Less than a quarter mile. The shots of us playing in front of the big pile of rocks is like a quarter mile away from that.
From Spawn Ranch,
Manson Ranch.
There were no power bars on the set, so that was a good thing.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah,
and we loaded everything ourselves. Like we did everything that day that we set up in that scene by Spawn Ranch.
Yeah,
I just wish that Shane would have did more with the sticks. It was just really. I think there could have been more stick twirling and
hair flips.
We'll save it.
Well,
yeah, I thought so too. But hey, I kind of cheated on it. Used like multiple stick flips here and there. But,
if if you're ever in a 80s hair metal band again, you could be called Tricky Sticks. That would be your name.
Tricks. The kids are doing the trick. The stick tricks are coming back now. You've seen all the kids do.
Tricky Sticks live.
Now everybody's saying now everybody wants to watch it again now that they know the background. Maybe we'll have it on at the end or something. Who knows?
And there were guys climbing rock climbing behind the camera that you can't
That's
see.
right. That's right.
And so we were very self-conscious about making noise.
Yeah.
So whenever Shane wasn't in the shot, he was just pretending to play.
But Shane's always in the shot for the wide ones, right? So
exactly.
That's right. Yeah.
We made it all work though.
I was trying to hide behind Todd, like I'd see the camera, and I'd be like,
yeah. No,
you should have left that stuff in. That would have been great.
Oh yeah.
That would have been like the Wally World video with that girl walking behind on her phone.
there still are a few things in there, but
you guys need to do that. You guys need to do a cover of Race Some Cane.
Yeah, Racing Cane. If anybody hasn't checked that video out, I mean, there's your video of the week.
Race Some Head. Yeah. That's a good one, man.
I think I like ours better, frankly, but
I think so too. Yeah.
Everybody wants to watch it again now that they know the story behind it all.
Exactly. Kelly. Well played, Kelly.
Shall we?
Well, yeah, we may as well. We can wrap it up and then play the video on the way out.
Everyone can just enjoy it on YouTube and all that. It'll be on the Toque page, right, Darren?
It'll be on Toque.
Just on our regular.
Yeah.
It's going to be everywhere, I think. Yeah, Cory, you have it queued up to debut on YouTube. In
41 minutes?
41 minutes.
Yeah,
exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
So we should maybe we'll call it a day here for Toque Talk, and we'll end with the video again, and you can watch for all the bloopers that are in the background.
Yeah.
Now that you know the story.
See if you can find the Easter eggs.
Them all, but we did a good job. But thanks again.
I don't understand anything, but I love to see them. There you go. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Yeah. These comments are fantastic.
Nice work, everybody. Nice job on that.
Yes,
nice work, Dave, as always.
Oh, thanks. Same to you.
Special thanks to Tina down also.
You guys really nailed it, especially filming outside in that daylight. Like the exposure is perfect, and it was all good. I had great content to work with, and it was a real pleasure. And glad you guys are happy. So.
Wow, yeah,
thanks,
Dave. Great.
Totally happy.
Thanks, Dave. You're the best.
You got such a great team. You guys knocked it out of the park. Appreciate it so much.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks for everybody for tuning in.
So, what's the deal with next week? You guys traveling? Is there a show? Are we even going to be able? Who's going to be home?
Oh, wait, maybe not.
I don't think I'm back yet. I think I come back.
To be determined.
To be determined. We may be on a hiatus next week because I think I'm returning on the day of or something like that. I'm not sure.
I'll just give a heads up in case
Yeah, we're all going to be lucky enough to be in Canada, and some of us have not seen our families in a very long time. So this is going to be pretty awesome to go and do a couple shows together, and then I think we're all
don't get too ahead of yourself. We're not in Canada yet. Part of me still kind of like.
I'm still waiting for my PCR test.
Me too.
To come back. We're all just like, oh, geez.
Fitzy, when are you in Winnipeg? Pretty soon, right?
What do you mean? I'm not going to Winnipeg. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'll be there next week.
That's all I told. That's all I told the folks at Johnny G's are expecting us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'll just say that if anyone wants to find Brent in Winnipeg, probably go there late night any day of the week, and I'll probably be there with Dave. So
at Johnny G's, yeah.
At Johnny G's, eating chicken fingers. Yeah.
Of course, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Darren will come to your house to. Well, I like the market one. Or McDermott.
I won't be here. I'll be back in Thunder Bay next week. So
good luck with that, Darren.
I like not getting shot at when I'm eating at a restaurant.
Oh,
so. The McDermott one is definitely because the mainstream ones have a little bit of history. Right? There was a Mexican standoff. And it was...
We're live here, Dave. We're live. Johnny G's just pulled the promotional dollars. Oh, and over to you, Jackson Springs. And over to you, Jackson Springs. Here we go.
I'll see you guys in Canada, hopefully.
Yes, exactly.
In a few days.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
We'll make it work, and you know where to find us.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Enjoy the video.
Everybody world for tuning in. All right. Be well.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.